What's up, everybody? I was not supposed to be recording right now. It came on its own. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. Heading to work. This is day 2 after Hurricane Milton plowed through Florida. There's a lot of big trees now, for the most part, from what I've seen, as far as the areas that I have to drive through to get to work and at work. And then I think one little area of flooding that I had to drive through at work. But other than that, it's just a lot of cleanup. I mean, I seen a few houses that had trees down in front of them, but I couldn't tell if the house themselves were damaged. But at least my neighborhood, so far, it looks like all the tree damage landed in the yards and not necessarily on people's properties, which is a good thing. Okay. So yeah, I went back to work yesterday. It was a mess. Our whole establishment is going to hell in a handbasket. I swear, for goodness, there gotta be, I think the head of our division is a Trump supporter, if I'm not mistaken. Now, the waste management place, they got damaged. I saw that. The waste management place got damaged. They're not even going to pick our trash up, debris and everything, for the next 10 to 15 days, they said, because of how much damage happened to their trucks and things like that. So, but yeah. But yeah, I know for a fact that the people who are in charge on my job in my agency is definitely Trump-minded. And you can clearly tell how they have started really treating people over the past few months. And then our union is being run by Trump supporters for sure. Unfortunately. And like I say, you could tell by how they allowing stuff to be done to the employees and not protect the employees as the union reps are supposed to do. They're kind of just going willy-nilly with the shit that upper management is doing that's against our contract, and then we're getting the responses, the intimidation tactics of file grievances if you want to, you ain't gonna win. I can guarantee you that type of shit, and they got people in there scared because them bitches don't fight for themselves anyway. I've already talked about majority of my fucking employees that I deal with, about how weak fucking minded they are, how they allow shit to happen, then cry about it. They got fucked up over there, the waste management people. Wow. Okay. I was able to get my garage fixed because my garage went offline because of the power outage. We just got power back on. Now, FEMA, they usually have this, they call immediate needs grant, which is what the $750 that they give to every person or for every household initially to help with stuff like emergency supplies, diapers, food, things like that, your utility bills, help pay on some of your rent, or if you have to get lodging because you've been without power for a fucking week. That's what those funds are usually help for. Now, Hurricane Milton was declared a disaster prior to it even happening, but for some reason FEMA doesn't have Hurricane Milton on the list of approved areas or disasters to issue out payments for anybody. So I just had to clear out my entire refrigerator because everything is no. And they tell you when your refrigerator's been out for more than 4 hours, certain foods you got to get away. And mine was out for 4 days and had unthawed, and yeah. So now, like the stuff that was in the refrigerator itself, you could tell, you could start to smell it. The freezer just. So seven bags of trash is what I took out from my refrigerator. 7 bags of food that I now have to replace. But since FEMA doesn't have it set up that we are authorized to receive funding yet, and I don't know if that's because I know they still have the funding available for Helene, but I wasn't a victim of Helene. Helene didn't come through Orlando. And it's not for like the ones whose homes were like severely damaged. The immediate needs is for, immediate needs, so it's not taking money out of the ones who need to get their houses repaired, things like that. And the way the FEMA works anyway, if you didn't know, you watch this video and you're in Florida or other states that have been affected, you have to file a claim for your house through your insurance company first, because they won't pay out what the insurance company paid. But that's $750, which I believe right now it went up to $770 as of October 1st. That is immediate response for any area that was impacted. Like I said, they're doing it for Helene right now. It takes some time. It usually takes like a matter of like 3 to 5 days once you apply. And there's usually no proof that you need to send in. I know people are sending in because they think that's going to speed up the process, but it's normally about 3 to 5 days. But you have to make sure that you're doing the immediate response for individuals. If you do the main application, they probably gonna reject you because they're like, you didn't file insurance on this. Insurance is not covering the food in your fridge and the lodging and rent. You know what I'm saying? The immediate one you have to specify is for the individual assistance. An individual does not mean every person within the house, in the same house, unless you are lodgers and you're all renting and you're all affected in different ways. And then you have to call them, and then they will process your application for you individually. But I shouldn't be filing. Then my daughter turned around and filed too, because we under the same household. I mean, we different taxpayers, but she ain't buying no food in the house. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so anywho, I was able to keep like my phones charged up for the most part using my laptop, so that helped. So I was able to, like, depending on what the hour was, I got myself on YouTube and spent just like a couple hours just watching videos. My phone battery doesn't drain that fast, and like the next day, all the neighborhoods around us had power, so we were able to go eat at a restaurant and use their outlets. Like, I had specifically requested a table with outlet, and the girl was like, oh yeah, because the table, we went to a place that has a sports bar, so it had TVs, and she was like, oh yeah, it's an outlet in this table, and there happened to be 2. And she was like, but I ain't got no power banks for you or no. Baby, I had everything. She didn't have to worry about none of that. We charged up everything that particular night. I had my laptop hooked up. Then my daughter had her stuff hooked up to her 2 outlets. And then on my laptop, we had 3 more things hooked up on it. We was charging, honey. We made sure we ate slow so we can get the full charge. But luckily, their kitchen was slow too, because they had just opened up at 5 o'clock that afternoon. It was like 7 o'clock that night, so yeah. We was able to fully charge. I think we was in that restaurant for maybe an hour and a half. We was able to fully charge everything and made it through that particular night. And then, like I say, came back on yesterday. Yesterday evening, it came back on. But so I don't have any like pictures to show you guys or video footage. I saw there was people out there standing in the middle of the storm as the wind was blowing and the trees was coming down. I saw all of that going on. Now we see all the fucking Duke Energy people. Anywho, let me get me started on Duke Energy. I wasn't doing none of that. And then, like I say, coming out the house, we went through the neighborhood and through like over to my mama neighborhood. And there wasn't much to see, which I was happy about that. I was happy not to see a lot of severe devastation. Like I said, there was trees down and trees in people's yards and things like that. And you could see some of the flooding, but it hadn't flooded over to the main streets, or if it did, it had already subsided because we didn't come out the house until Friday around 5. Friday around 5 was our first time coming out the house. Other than me opening my door to let my dog go out and poop. That's the gist of me going out the house, was opening my door and going out to let the dog poop. So what y'all been up to? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? I've been seeing all the crazy that's been going on with the election. I'll be so glad when this shit is over, y'all. So glad when we actually start making the progress that's needed to be made. Get Kamala and old Tim in the damn office, and let's get shit popping. Let's get it started. But I noticed over the past few days, it's becoming like it's just been like, I had already said earlier in the campaign that this was just fucking entertainment. These debates and everything was entertainment for people. And that's really what this time. Now, I can appreciate a good jab, and I can appreciate some good pettiness here and there. And that's basically what's going on with the campaign. You can tell that the Harris-Walsh campaign has some younger folks running their campaign, because, baby, they be on social media throwing shade left and right. And I be here for it. I be here for it. I'm tired of the Democrats sitting back and being quiet. But it got to the point, like, I didn't expect it, that Tim Walz even posted up a post the other day that said that on manufacturing, when dealing with JD Vance and Trump, that the only thing that they good at manufacturing is bullshit. And he posted that to his Twitter account. I had to go copy it to make sure it was his real account. And it was him. But Tim Walz sound like a dude that would cuss you out, baby. Especially being a teacher, former teacher, and a former military person, baby. We got some miles on us. We got some body miles on us. And it felt good that it's you have some people who are still relatable but not necessarily hateful. They calling them on their bullshit. It's like, don't start none, won't be none. You don't say nothing about me, I ain't gonna say shit about you. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. But did y'all see the campaign rally with Barack Obama? I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all know I like me some Barack. You know I do. But I was like, is he drunk? When I'm listening to this, I mean, it was like, usually when you hear Barack Obama speak, it is more presidential sounding. It's more rehearsed, you know, put together. It's just demure, classy. You know, it's more like that. You know what I'm saying? When we dealing with old Barry, you know. But when he got on that stage, it was like he was a little loose. He had a little Grey Goose in him or something. I was like, what's going on with the bear? You know, he was saying everything that we would say for sure. Everything. It was kind of like talking to your uncle who done had got a little bit tipsy, and now saying everything he thinking and feeling. That's what it was like listening to. I was like, Barack he ain't reading from no teleprompter. He is going off the cuff. I had never seen him stutter step in his dialogue, like he was searching for words to say, but he knew what he wanted to say, but he, wanted to make sure he put it in the right tone of voice. And it was a bit refreshing to see for me. A bit refreshing. Right now, it seems like the campaign and the people who are rallying for her, for Kamala Harris, is they doing all the cussing for her. They doing all the deep jabs for her. And they gonna allow her to keep being presidential. And I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Even Josh Shapiro came out. Y'all know Josh is still my boy. I don't care. Josh is still my boy. He came out and he was doing a little speech too. And he was like, I think he called them assholes. He said Trump and J.D. Vance were some assholes and they just full of shit. And I was like, what? Come on, Josh. Say it. I don't think the TV has bleeped out so much on the replays in a long time. Like, you get fined from the FCC for a lot of stuff. I think the Harris Walls campaign said, fuck it. We'll pay them fines. Because it's been a shit show as far as profane words being used in the news. The news people just like, fuck it. We on cable news anyway. If they can show tits and ass on cable news, then we can say it. This has been one of the most interesting political cycles that I've ever seen. I haven't seen many, you know what I'm saying? Damn, have I seen many? I started voting when I was 18. What's the running for? I don't even remember who was running for president when I was 18. I think it was Bush. I remember Bush coming to the military and all that. I remember that. So I think it was Bush. I don't know. The first Bush, I think. Or was it the second Bush? Judge W. I don't remember, child. Anywho. But yeah, they've been going at it. And I like the fact that they have been specifically addressing men, black men in particular. Because it has gotten absolutely ridiculous with some of these black men in regards to voting for Kamala Harris. Their reasoning is not sound. If you're one of those black men, I'm speaking to you, yes. I know that y'all feel some kind of way about the crazy thing is, like, okay, Magic Johnson came out, right? And Magic Johnson was talking about reasons why supporting Kamala Harris would be a good thing to do, and reasons why not supporting Donald Trump. You know, he was putting those out there. And then in the videos that I've seen, all the comments in the comment section, here you go, motherfucker, trying to tell a black man what to do. He didn't tell y'all to do anything. He laid down reasons why one candidate is good and reasons why one candidate is bad. If you felt like that he was telling you what to do, then you feel convicted. You know that he talking directly to you because you being stupid. You making idiot moves. I was listening to a few podcasts on Instagram because I don't listen to them anywhere else for real. And one of the people called in and said that he wasn't voting, or he wasn't voting for Kamala because she slept her way to the top. She slept with Willie Brown. And this was her, I think that allegedly they dated back 30 years ago, what have you. Usually when you date somebody, you fucking them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, whether it's true or not, what difference does it make who she fucked? Half of y'all motherfuckers fucking women that y'all don't even like just to keep a roof over y'all head. Half of y'all motherfuckers is fucking a woman that y'all really don't give a damn about just so you can drive her car. And y'all are the same ones complaining about whether or not she fucked Willie Brown to make her way to the top. I don't know what Willie Brown would have did as far as her position is concerned, because I know she was like a prosecutor. I thought he was a prosecutor too. But anyway, yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm hearing. And then I'm hearing that I read in the comment section, Plies had put out a video. Plies he's been stellar this particular political season. He's a rapper, Plies. If you not follow him, you need to. He put out a message the other day to black men, and in the comment section, because he was like, I talk to him, what I'm saying? I talk to the black men. You want me to say it? I say it, right? So in the comment section, I saw a few comments that no masculine man with a spine, come on y'all, I like the green, no masculine man with a spine will vote for a woman because it's a man's job to lead. These motherfuckers probably ain't leading a damn thing. They ain't even leading their own households. They probably grew up in households where the woman was leading. Even if their father was inside the household, the woman most likely was still leading. I mean, God created man to be created woman to be the man's helpmeet. Because without her, they couldn't get the job done. If women wasn't needed, then Adam would be probably sitting there twiddling his fucking thumbs. But anywho, I ain't gonna even get biblical. But that was one of those things that they too masculine. Most masculine men know that having a good partner by their side is essential. Most masculine men are not afraid to have a woman that is independent thinking and in control of her shit. Like I said, 9 out of 10, your mama probably ran your household anyway. Whether your daddy was there or not, your mama was probably the one running the fucking household. She's probably the one making sure that the bills got paid. I know he went to work and he brought her the check, but she probably the one that was balancing the books. She the one that taking care of the house and then finances, keeping the roof over fucking head. Because if you did it, shit would go, the lights would probably be cut off. Food wouldn't be in the fridge when it needed to be. You wouldn't make it to school, wouldn't have clothes on your back. You know what I'm saying? These are just the men that when I see these comments, I call them these. Most of them are the no-tip type of motherfuckers. They the ho-tips, but I call them the no-tips. Most of these motherfuckers here just hate women. They hate women. They mad that black women has managed through all the pain and suffering that we have been through from the time that we were brought over to this motherfucking country to now. That we have still been able to progress. Majority of black-owned businesses are owned by black women. Black women hold the highest rate of education in the country compared to any other race. You know what I'm saying? Black women have learned to form sisterhoods and bonds that are beyond expectations or beyond people's understanding. They support each other. They stick together. They fight for you. Black women are the ones who are usually on the front line first. You know what I'm saying? Even in the civil rights movement, one of the boycott, even though it was organized by Martin Luther King, I know that's not his name, but that's what I call him, you know what I'm saying? And the NAACP and all the other people that was helping them organize, they used a black woman to help kick things off because they know that it would make a greater impact. So a lot of these men are butthurt. They feel emasculated when nobody is emasculating them. They're emasculating themselves in their own fucking minds. Because we have been able to be a little stronger. Like, okay, the movie 12 Years a Slave, I still have not talked about that movie. I've only seen it once, but it was so fucking impactful to me. This is the first movie that I've seen Lupita Nyong'o in. She was on that damn plantation, getting her ass whooped, getting raped, doing this, that, and the third, right? And she continuously risked her life to keep those male slaves from being harmed further than they were already doing. And when it came time for Solomon to get out of there, she asked him for a mercy kill. she'd rather die than continuously live like that. He couldn't do it. What he also didn't do is go back for her or take her with him when he left, or go back for her, because that 12 Years a Slave was based on a true story. He never went back to look for Patsy. I looked it up and read it later, but I think they mentioned it in the movie as well. He left her behind because he was only worried about self. That is the mindset that I see with some of these no-tip hotep brothers that hate women, that think they so motherfucking masculine, that's why they couldn't vote for him. But I'm just confused about, like, what is it about Trump that's so appealing to you? He don't even like black men either. I see some people say, oh, well, Kamala, she prosecuting black men. That was her fucking job. They was criminals. So the criminals ain't not supposed to be prosecuted? She prosecuted more than just black men. There was other races of people and genders that she also prosecuted as well. But I think they said, what, 50 out of the 1,500 people that she incarcerated was black men. And she had programs that was to help black men get on their feet through incarceration and after. But they don't want to talk about that. But that's another reason why they claim that they don't want to vote for her. But you want to vote for the criminal, the one who is the actual criminal. Are y'all aspiring to be a criminal like him? That's what's so fascinating about him? The fact that right now it doesn't seem like he's been held accountable. He's getting away with a lot of shit. Is that your aspirations and your goal in life, black man? Is that what it is? Is that why you shucking and jiving behind Trump? You find that fascinating? Because he released Lil Wayne. The motherfucker did it. He released Kodak Black. The motherfuckers did it. They committed the crimes. Do you believe that he has the know-it-all or something to commit the crimes that you wish you could commit? And that's why you look up to him and he's so proud? Do what you want to rape women? You want to sexually assault women and get away with it? Is that what you find so fascinating? I know for a fact, just from some other channels that I watched and I told you about before, I know for a fact that a lot of these men who are so hateful against the LGBTQ community, that is one reason why they say they're supporting him. They want to be able to fuel that same hate without consequence. They want their hates to be justified. That's the type of person that you aspire to be? That's what you're telling me, black man? Please stop talking about the stymie. Please stop talking about the stymie. Because he didn't give it to you. It was a Democratic Congress that did. Trump was the president at the time, so he had to put his name on the check. And then he added that additional little letter in there to make it seem like it came from him. He ain't the one who did that shit. Please don't talk about the PPE loans, because half y'all motherfuckers that took it illegally. Hold on. Okay, I'm at work, but I gotta know. What is it specifically, truly? Because please don't talk about it as her being a hoe. Please don't talk about her being a hoe. Because like I said, you most likely being a hoe too, just to keep a roof over your head, use somebody else's car, or just in general, because you think your dick good. You think they give you some type of status that you can fuck around with so many different people, yada yada this, yada yada that. Okay, so let's not talk about the fact that she's a hoe. You're intimidated by a successful black woman. Let's go there. You hate your mamas. Let's go there. Or you aspire to be a criminal like him. Y'all look at him like a daddy figure. Child. Let me get off here and go to work. I know you're going to get mad about this one too, black man. The black men who support him. Now, I'm not talking to all of them, because we got some smart brothers out here. That understand what it means to truly be a man. Because that ain't what y'all doing. And ain't nobody telling you what to do. We just trying to shine a light on how stupid you being. How unintelligent, how illogical you're being. Because ain't none of y'all came with no real good reasons. policy reasons. And then the ones talking about the border. Y'all ain't doing the jobs that the people, immigrants coming in here doing anyway. Half of y'all don't even want to work. Why? Because you're trying to avoid child support. Probably half of y'all ain't even left y'all fucking the border of your own state. Talking about the damn border in Mexico. Child, let me get off her before I get upset again. Bye.